Hey guys, today I'll be reviewing the 14-ounce Everlast Powerlock training gloves. I got these in Velcro, or hook and loop if you want to call it. I know a lot of you guys have been requesting a video of these Powerlocks. They've been out for a couple of years now, but have been more of a popular choice for a lot of the pro boxers and people who train with these. So kind of wanted to give you guys my opinion. As you can see, they're a very attractive looking glove. I got these in the black, white, and gray. They do come in several different colors. If you go to the Everlast website, you'll see. Got these in 14 ounce. They are definitely a slimmer glove. They are more compact. So they're not like some of the other Everlast gloves, like the Protex gloves or those Evergels, where they're really puffy and they give you a ton of protection. These give good protection as well, but it's just more of a compact glove. I think Everlast is trying to gear towards a Mexican style / winning style glove with these Powerlocks, or at least that kind of market that they're aiming at. So it gives you a good amount of mixed amount of protection, combined with a little bit more compact and a little bit better for mitt work, so you don't feel like you have a really big cumbersome glove against your face. So 14 ounce is it's a pretty balanced glove. It doesn't feel like the weight is too much on one area. It feels pretty well distributed. Some gloves you get that are very top heavy. When you hold it, you'll notice that a lot of gloves just instantly drop down. With these gloves, it's pretty well distributed between the knuckle and all the way to the back to where the wrist is at. So you can see, if I'm holding it, it doesn't flex at all, which also tells you it has very good, strong wrist protection in this area. It's pretty thick, so it allows the glove to hold up very well. The quality of the glove is okay. It's, as far as an Everlast glove goes, you know, they have both their economic line, where it's the really cheap stuff you can get at like Big 5, all the way to their top end stuff like the MX line and the Powerlocks. These are definitely much better compared to some of their lower end stuff. The stitching on it's still okay. There can be some improvements to the stitching. Again, I think they mass produce these, so the quality control is probably not the same as some other companies like Winning or Reyes, but that's what you would expect. So has an attached thumb, has a curved fist. Again, similar to Winning, where you have kind of that curved fist at the top. You have the piping right here, the grip bar that says Powerlock. Velcro strap is pretty nice. One thing I like about this glove, it doesn't use any of that Evercool or that Drymax material, that mesh kind of material. Everything is solid leather, including the strap. So you can see where it connects to the actual glove itself. It's pretty sturdy. And when you wrap it around, it makes a good lock to keep your hand in place, or should I say your wrist secure. So that's really nice. It does have a piece of elastic right here, so if your hands are a little bit bigger, once you put your wraps on, it can stretch out a little bit. And it does have kind of a polyester lining on the inside, standard for most boxing gloves that they use, is to wick away moisture or sweat. Putting the glove on, it definitely has a very nice broken in feel. So the glove is not stiff at all. I like that a lot about that. It does have good thumb positioning, good wrist protection. If you do want more wrist protection, or if you're using these gloves primarily for sparring, then I would probably recommend getting the lace-up versions. But these Velcro versions are nice if you're using it for both sparring and bag work and mitt work. So it's a good all-around glove. Again, it's compact, so it doesn't feel too bulky. So when you put it up to your face, you can really tuck your elbows in, and it doesn't feel uncomfortable. The punching part about it, when you're making contact, it makes a good pop. The foam is probably a layered foam. I can't really tell by pushing down on it. It's not too soft, not too firm, so it's kind of a good compromise between both. It does offer great protection, so when you're hitting the bag, you don't get sore knuckles, or your wrist doesn't get really sore, or you don't get any tennis elbow. A lot of times, I notice a lot of guys I talk to, sometimes when they hit the bag, they end up getting tendonitis, because all the impact over the years ends up putting a lot of pressure on their elbow for making impact. So this glove is really nice in that respect. One thing I also noticed with some of the Everlast gloves is that they tend to curve downwards a little bit, and I think the reason they do that is so that they make sure when you make contact with the bag, you're landing on your front knuckles right here, rather than hitting the bag and then your fingers landing, and then you end up tweaking your wrist over, or doing one of those with your wrist, and then now you get a fracture in your wrist. So one thing I noticed about that is it almost curves your hand for you, the way that the glove is designed. It might take a couple of rounds to get used to, but I can see the benefit of it, making you land on your knuckles rather than landing on the front of your hand. So very nice glove. They're very comfortable. They're a little bit more on the expensive side. I think they go for like $149 full price. If you can get them on discount, even better. So it might be worthwhile to wait, or if you can find them used or whatnot. But overall, probably one of the best gloves I've seen from Everlast that's come out. I like these a lot as far as using these for training. Hitting the bag and hitting the mitts is a really good glove. So definitely highly recommended. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to ask.